talking about
All right.
we was talking about pass interference. That
Oh,
was the
God.
longest red.
Let's not even bring that back up.
You guys make no sense.
Yeah.
I make all the sense in the world.
Yeah, no sense.
All of it.
Yeah, all of no.
All.
All of none.
Anyways,
All right.
second quarter, man.
Yeah. The second.
It's ridiculous.
I don't want to be over here long. You're going to 30-minute rant.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Tape in the world. Free agency.
Free agency. NBA free agency. I'm going to start with Rose.
What are you saying?
Time to calm down. All right, listen. All right. Listen to top 5 stars, guys, because it is a lot. I'm not, no disrespect to Kemba Walker, no disrespect to Marcus Cousins. I just picked the top 5. That's it. That's it. All right? And these are the top 5, I think.
I thought you said you knew because there was a list that you
It was. Let's start with the 3.
Okay.
I mean, I can't argue with these top 5. I feel like they're pretty thorough. So, where does Kevin Durant end up playing and why?
This is going to be a tough one. I don't see him playing with Golden State. He could, but I don't see him just because he's accomplished what he wanted to accomplish. Like, just like listening to how he used to, talk in the press and the media before he won a ring, like that was his primary focus. Like that was something he was always hinting to as far as being his, motivator. Even though he kind of threw us for a loop when he signed with Golden State. It's neither here nor there. Now that he has that, the championships under his belt, if he gets a third, I mean, what else does he have to accomplish there? He'd be better off building his resume, building his accolades, probably, trying to, dust off a little bit of tarnish that can, some people can say is on his NBA career right now. So maybe he switches it up. Maybe he goes to the 76ers. That'll be a nice little look. That'll be pretty nasty. He'll go to a team, I will say this. He's going to go to a team that's not in a complete rebuild mode. He doesn't have time to do that much work, I think. He doesn't want to go to an already fully loaded squad. But I feel like he'll go to a place that's a little bit more ready. Golden State was already just dominating. They already won rings. It's just like they didn't really need him, And then with Cousins, they're good. He can get out of there because I feel like Klay Thompson's gonna resign with them. He's just in love with that place. It's kind of crazy, and I feel like he'll take less money. So, KD's gone. He's out of there. He hinted towards in social media that he likes Denver. He's like, Denver's a fun city, so he's gonna go somewhere where he's gonna have fun, where he's gonna be appreciated, and where he can he can get a little bit more usage and actually contribute, in my opinion, fully contribute to helping his team win a championship where they couldn't do it before, where they struggled to get it done before. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, listen, that's fucking pretty good. What do you think about KD, Kevin Durant?
He's starting to really piss me off, man.
What? Where's he going?
That was another.
I think he's going to go to the Knicks. I know they're
to play with his friend Kyrie.
It's possible. I think Knicks are obviously in a rebuild, but
Or Jimmy.
They can get a good draft pick, and then it's New York. So if anybody you want to have something on your resume, you want to say I turned the Knicks around. So he helped turn the Knicks around.
That would be a good outcome.
And I think he can. I think if he goes to the Knicks, I think he definitely can turn the Knicks around, especially if he gets one more piece. And if they have a high draft pick, Kevin Durant, and then a solid guard like Kyrie or Kemba Walker is another one, Jimmy Butler. Any of those guys, I think he needs a solid backcourt teammate that can handle his own without having to rely on Kevin Durant to bring the ball up the court and do all the scoring for him like he had with Russell Westbrook. So, like he has now with Steph. He's pretty much played with two of the best point guards the league has seen like the last, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 years.
That's crazy.
So, he can get another point guard with Kyrie. I think he's in the top 3. So, if he plays with Kyrie, that's 3. So, I think New York is a good fit for him.
And then it being Eastern Conference, too.
Yeah, he'll be in the East. He won't have to worry about... But then again, the Warriors won't be the Warriors. They'll still be the Warriors, but they won't be the dominant Warrior team that everybody's pretty much preparing for and gearing up for.
But that still would be a harder
they're hard.
conference. The Western Conference would still be
It
a
would
lot
be.
more.
It's
His
gonna be
road
tough.
to the finals would be a lot easier.
Especially if the Lakers get picks. If the Lakers get a max player or 2 max players.
Right. Even more
The Warriors can
competition.
probably re-sign or not re-sign. They can re-sign Clay, and then they can probably sign somebody else. Get DeMarcus Cousins. He's a free agent as well. So there's a bunch of places out there, but I think New York is probably the most not the most logical, but a place I think he's going to end up is New York.
What do you think?
Kevin Durant is a mystery.
Always.
Nobody knew he was going to sign with Golden State.
Typical.
You know, it was like a thief in the night.
Boy.
Like when the Baltimore coach left Baltimore for Indianapolis, like nobody knew he was leaving OKC. It was like all good, and then it was just like, oh, here we Golden State. What's going on? I don't know where he wants his legacy to be. If he wins 3 titles with Golden State and gets 3 Finals MVP, he could re-sign. And, you know, they're going to have the same team next year. Clay said he's going to take less money, and, you know, they might not have Cousins, or Cousins might take more. We don't know. Like, he loves it in Golden State, I know it, but there's been hints that he wants to leave and start his own chapter. He could go anywhere. He has the status where he says, I can actually evaluate where the team is and where I want to go. He might want to sign with New York. That's a very high possibility. He can go to New York with Jimmy Butler. You know, not a lot of teams have cap space, but New York has freed himself up. The Lakers have cap. Could go to LA. I mean, that that would just be ridiculous.
Like after those comments you said about
Yeah.
LeBron, I don't think he's
Well, him and LeBron actually are friends.
I
So
get that.
I think that
I don't
the
think he wants to
comments
play
that he
with LeBron.
said wasn't derogatory. It's just how the media is.
I don't think he wants to
I
play
felt-
with LeBron because they're like the 2 best players in the league. I think he wants to have some type of competition, I would assume.
I don't know.
I think he wants to beat
How do
LeBron
you
versus
understand?
playing LeBron. Because I think he's in
like
LeBron's.
competition.
I think he's
I
in
don't
LeBron.
know.
Warriors.
Well, I mean, I think he's in
He's
LeBron's
out with the
shadow.
Warriors.
Let's calm down. I think he's in LeBron's shadow.
He's not.
I think he is. So they both
Yes.
play the same position.
Yes.
He's looked at as the second best player in
Yes.
the league,
He is.
and
I'm sorry.
they both
yeah.
came out
He is, but
Yeah.
being young, coming
Not
out. He
saying
came
like
out of
he's
college,
not
came out of
great,
high
but-
school, but
LeBron didn't.
Yeah, but
so I don't think he wants to play with LeBron. I think he wants to
don't
beat
know.
LeBron.
We
This
never
is
know.
what I'm saying.
I don't know.
KD and Kyrie are the 2 players on this list that
We don't
they're the
know
wild
what
cards,
they're
and a
the wild
lot
cards.
of
We
their
don't know what they do.
decisions are going to be based on their emotions and
Yep.
their ego
Yep.
and wanting to feel
No.
valued, wanting to be the top dog
Yep.
with whatever team, wanting to have a lot of say so. And a move like him getting signed with LeBron, he ain't gonna have enough power. I don't feel, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't feel
Yeah.
like that's gonna be where he wants to go. He
Yeah.
don't need that. Mm-mm.
You know, I don't know where, because he doesn't have a lot of power now. That's the thing. We don't know. He could go in New York and create power, or he could
But he
resign with Golden
definitely, he
State.
definitely is an anomaly. He's a wild card. He's a
wild
toss up.
card.
He's
a
gonna be
toss-up.
very unpredictable. His emotions be all over the place, and he's gonna be on
it's
some
gonna-
last
it's gonna-
minute
Yeah.
wild shit. And that's KD right there.
Sign the fucking. What if New York doesn't? What if Boston doesn't bring back Kyrie and signs fucking
But
Kevin?
he gonna get his money. I know that.
Yeah.
And he
What
made
if they
it
do
clear.
that? We don't know. What if Boston says, you know, we're gonna sign Kevin Durant and let Kyrie walk? Man, is this free agency is about to be real crazy? Because I don't know. Cap situations are going on. We don't know what's going on.
Ooh,
Mavs dumped a lot of money. Man, this is gonna be lovely.
you know it's gonna be lovely if they fries a chicken, tosses it, and then fries it again. I was just thinking like,
Oh, this should tell me. Double
I know double jump. But
She'll tell me.
anyways,
She'll do it.
yeah.
All right, cool. She will. Craig,
Those will be the first pieces of chicken that you
Oh,
go
man, I
after
love
when
the
you
double
shaking your
fried.
head, know about it.
double fried is like that. The double
Damn.
fried is like that. All right.